So what's going on in social media land? 5 o'clock in the morning, getting ready to head out and do some work. But I figured I'd get on here and say one thing. You know how they're all wanting to tear down all these statues because they're offensive? They're wanting to tear them down because of what they represent. Then I suggest you all tear down the most important thing. The people who put those statues in place to begin with. The people who succeeded to begin with. The people who fought for slavery to begin with. I suggest you tear down the Democratic Party because they're the reason all of it happened. And even if you look at it now today, they're doing the exact same thing. Why do you think they love illegals so much? They want somebody to do the jobs that nobody else will do. That's why they wanted the black people back in the day, ain't it? That's why they want the illegals. They want that cheap labor so big business can have cheap labor and have big money to donate to them. Why do you think they're rallying around the black communities and they only care whenever it's white cops shooting them? Because they want you to think that they're there to be your savior. But they want to keep you on government assistance and keep you a slave to the government assistance because you'll always depend on voting for them for food stamps and insurance and housing. They don't want to see you succeed. They don't want to see you get on your own 2 feet. They want to oppress as many people as possible. And they don't care who they're going to run over to do it. You want to make America great again in your own way and take down anything that resembles hate? Then you need to start by destroying the Democratic Party. Just like whenever Lyndon B. Johnson signed the Civil Rights Act. He said that he would have black people, but he used other terms, voting Democrat for the next 150 to 200 years, and he laughed about it. But he joked about it when he used the N-word for his term. And that's somebody that Hillary Clinton looked up to. JFK was the Donald Trump of his time. He was somebody that was there to upset the establishment, and he was going to do what was right. But they killed him. It's the same song and dance, folks. And then you look at it now, and look how easy it is to have a divided America. We have technology now. We can look at the internet. We can watch news. We can do all that good stuff. And look what they're telling us. They're telling us this is all about supremacy and it's all about racism, and it's not. Just like back then, back when the Civil War broke out, you didn't have all that technology. You didn't have cell phones. You didn't have internet. You didn't have none of that. Whenever the elected Democrats in charge figured out that Abraham Lincoln was going to come in and impose a tax on the South that was going to cripple them, and he would potentially end slavery, they decided, hey, let's go tell everybody what's going on down here in the South, that they're getting ready to take their homes, that they're going to have northern aggression, that they're going to come down here and they're going to destroy us, they're going to take our land, they're going to tax your property, and all that good stuff. You see, just like we got big donors today, big banks today that donates to these Democrats, back then they had big plantation owners, big money donors that partied with the Democrats, that told the Democrats what to do. So whenever you go down the chain of command, all they had to do was go into the towns and tell the sheriffs and the mayors what was going on, and they would all lose their power, they would all lose their positions, and all they had to do was tell their townspeople to defend their homes because the North was coming down here to take everything they had away from them. Look how easy it has been to manipulate the left and Antifa and everybody else in this modern age just by putting it on the media and letting them see and think one thing. They don't go beyond that. They don't try to believe beyond that. They don't try to reason beyond that. They think what they're going to think, and they want to cause all kinds of trouble for it. They don't have enough common sense to look up and see what's really going on. They don't have enough common sense and logic to do the research. And that's why America's in the shape it's in today. That's why we're divided today. And the people, again, at the source of all the division is the Democrats. So if you want to start doing what's right by America, destroy the damn Democratic Party. Take it down too. I'm back with Chippy Steve Crow. Let your freedom ring, America.